Welcome to another video. My name is Chris B and I'm here to take a look at one of the Hasbro Pulse Con 2021 Black Series 6-inch exclusives, and that's Trapper Wolf from The Mandalorian. Now, Trapper Wolf is played by none other than Dave Filoni, and we got to meet this character for the first time in Season 1, Chapter 6, towards the end when he flew an X-Wing fighter, and then we saw him again in Season 2, Chapter 10, also flying an X-Wing fighter, but we also saw him shooting spiders on the ice planet Meldo Kreis. And this Black Series figure of Trapper Wolf is based on the second season, where he wore a different helmet than in the first one. Now, this Black Series figure will be made available during Hasbro Pulse Con 2021. Currently, as I'm recording this, it is unknown when the exact date for Hasbro Pulse Con is, but it's likely going to be in September because that's when they held it last year as well. Alright, so let's take a look at the figure itself and the packaging. So the front of the box features the X-Wing fighter, and the cool thing here is that it wraps around the edge to the other side, which I think looks pretty cool. And the other side, of course, features a portrait of Trapper Wolf. On the back, there's absolutely nothing. The only thing you'll find here is fingerprints and smudges, but I think that you can actually wipe this off if you end up having smudges on there. Now, this is how it slides open, and I've pre-cut all the plastic straps already so I can easily take it out now. And let me just get the figure out real quick, and then I'm gonna close the box back up, and I want to show you guys the back, what that looks like when you slide it open, because you actually get a little bit of a bio here for Trapper Wolf and another portrait of the character, which I think is pretty cool. Alright, so that's the box, so let's take a look at the figure itself. And this is what the figure looks like out of the box. So he does come with the blaster rifle, and he comes with the pilot helmet. And yeah, there's a lot of reuse on this figure, but I'll talk about that in a second. What I really like about this figure, though, is that the blaster rifle fits really well into the hands, because in Season 2, like we saw earlier, he was seen shooting the spiders, and you can totally recreate this moment. So I think this is pretty cool looking. Now, talking about reuse, though, here's a look at the Luke Skywalker Black Series Archive figure, along with the reuse of the same body for Wedge Antilles. And now we see the same body again for the Trapper Wolf figure. There are some subtle paint differences between all of those figures. For example, the chest box, there is one button on it that is painted in gray instead of blue on the Trapper Wolf figure. The harness, which wraps around the legs, is also white, and the vest is an off-white color. And on the back, we've seen the buckles painted on some of the previous releases, but unfortunately that's not the case with the Trapper Wolf figure here. And as you can see here on the bottom, the ammunition belt by the boot is painted differently on the Trapper Wolf figure. Now, all of those details are fairly minor, but I think it is worth pointing out. Now, currently, the Black Series line doesn't have a variety of X-Wing fighter bodies, so they're all the same, basically. Same height, the same wideness, same everything, basically, except for some minor paint differences. And it's unfortunate because, as we all know, the Black Series line is Hasbro's premium action figure line, but then you look at the 3 3/4 inch line and they have all kinds of different shapes of bodies for X-Wing pilots, right? So yeah, I hope that in the future they'll remedy this and add different types of bodies to this line, because otherwise we end up having a ton of X-Wing pilots on the shelf that pretty much all look the same. But I do think, though, for this Trapper Wolf figure, it works just fine. I think this looks really good, actually. And if I could change anything about this figure, I would say that I would have liked to see a better paint application on the outfit. Maybe dirty him up a little, and especially on the blaster rifle, because that is only a simple gray color. It looks very plasticky, unfortunately. And then this being an exclusive to Hasbro Pulse and having a higher price tag, I wish they would have included the helmet from the first season as well, because then they would have basically covered all their bases, and we could have displayed a Season 1 Trapper Wolf or a Season Season 2 Trapper Wolf figure on the shelf. So all things considered, I do like how this figure turned out. I like the head sculpt. I like the photoreal that the figure has. I really enjoy the presentation and the packaging, and it fits right in with some of the other exclusives that they've released in the past. And I do think it could have been done a bit better with maybe a tighter paint application, but all things considered, I enjoy this figure very much, and I think for fans of The Mandalorian, and who isn't really, and fans of Dave Filoni for that matter, I think this makes a very cool display piece. So I hope you guys pick this one up when it's going to be available on Hasbro Pulse during Hasbro Pulse Con. So I hope you guys like this video. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell so you actually get to see new videos when they're released. And thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.